Like lightning, he ran across the room toward her. Oh man, Connie. He stumbled to a stop. As he looked down at her body, lying so still on the floor, he felt the icy grip of fear upon his heart. She was still, so very still. No, it couldn't be. It wasn't possible. Slowly, Junpei bent down toward her. His hand shook, and he felt very cold and very hot at the same time. He forced himself to look. Her back was moving. Slowly, it rose and fell. Relief washed over him. Connie! Junpei reached down, gently, very gently, lifted her up. Connie! Connie! Are you alright? Jumpy? Her face was pale, and her lips were dry and cracked. Like mine right now, which is why I'm gonna take a drink of water. Her eyes were blank and cloudy. They stared straight at Junpei, but said nothing. Trembling, Junpei wrapped his arm around her back. She was cold. Very cold. Junpei tried to convince himself that it was only his imagination. She felt as though she was fading away. He could feel his heart pounding frantically in his chest. Oh man, Connie, what the hell happened to you? You feel, Junpei? I'm sorry. Her voice was very faint. I might not make it. No way am I gonna let you die. I'm gonna save you, I promise. Thank you, Jumpy. Thank you so much for everything. I was really happy to see you again, Jumpy. Really happy. Don't give me that I was crap. You're gonna see me again lots more times. You've just gotta hang on, alright, Connie? Oh, that makes sense. She's dying, so she wants to take revenge. And the people that did something to her 9 years ago. I mean, that makes sense in my brain. I don't know. Jumpy, did you know? You meant a lot to me when we were kids. I've liked you for a long time, Junpei. A really long time. Junpei's vision had gone blurry. It took him a moment to realize his eyes were filled with tears. He could feel a piercing point of heat deep in his heart, like a white, hot flame. He looked down at Akane. Game over. There was a crack of static above his head, and a voice spoke. Nice guy Santa leaving June to sleep on the floor. 0. You son of a bitch! Where are you hiding? Junpei frantically scanned the ceiling for the source of the voice. I am right here. I've always been close to you. What the hell are you talking about? No matter. I will tell you again. Game over. This game has ended. No, it hasn't. I'm not gonna let it end yet. I'm gonna get out of here with Connie. You can't. That is impossible. Why? Because you chose the wrong path. The wrong path? That is correct. Your path was inevitable, however. Admit defeat. Where there is a shadow, there is light. Where there is light, there is a shadow. So it goes. What are you talking about? It matters not. The loser has been decided. I told you, I'm not gonna lose. No, you misunderstand. You haven't lost. I haven't lost. What? Junpei didn't have time to ponder what that meant before. He heard the door slam shut behind him. He spun around. There was no one there. Was it 0? Connie, wait here. I'll be right back. I promise. She managed a single nod. Junpei led her back down gently and leapt to the door. I would have moved her to one of the pews, though. He yanked it open and shut outside. But I guess he doesn't have time. No one. The hall was empty. There was nothing moving anywhere. Damn it! He didn't want to leave Kenny alone any longer than he had to, so Junpei turned around and headed back to the chapel. Connie? She wasn't there. She wasn't anywhere. She'd been lying there on the floor just moments before, and now she's gone. Oh god, no. Where is she? Connie! 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 At the end, I was saying Connie and not Connie. Well, my brain heard Connie and not Canny. His cry. I am so dead tired right now.
We're almost done.
I know. His cry split the heavens themselves. He screamed until his voice gave out. Then he screamed some more, but there was nothing. No answer. His voice faded away, and all that remained was cold, unfeeling silence. That was when he noticed it. Press X to Sean. Strange smell. When he'd smelled before. The smell of a peculiar white smoke. 9 seconds later, Junpei's mind winked out. Okay, so far, out of every ending, we don't know what happened with Santa at the end, where he went, and we don't know where Kenny went, so we don't know. 9 seconds, of course, yes, obviously. So we don't know who is Zero, but we're between those two. We don't know if June had been there before. That was a shit ending. Yeah, kinda. We don't know if June had been there before, so we don't know if it was June and just taking her revenge because she was super sick. Probably something that happened in the ship before. 9 years ago, something that made her like super sick, and that was like it. Or if it's Santa taking revenge on his because of the death of his younger sister. Because of the bracelet, I don't understand how Akane can have the 6 bracelet and it be a 0 if the 0 bracelet is a 6. This was the first ending I got. Kinda ruined the submarine ending for me. Yeah. This is actually the reason why I kept this ending for the end. The end, or is it? I've actually done all the other endings before this one. I've been streaming this game since the beginning of October, which is why I'm really happy that I get to finish it the 31st of October. I mean, it took me a whole month, but I also skipped a couple of days where I couldn't stream.
And we also had some repeats too.
Yeah, and we also had some repeats.
Complimenting.
For Dane. Oh, this is a different one.
Huh?
Every ending is kind of different. Like the letter, the things, and everything. Now it is time. Let our game begin. That's badly said, but yeah. Anyway, man, I got so confused when Zero supposedly lost at his old game. And this is why it's called the safe or letter ending, because it's a safe or a letter ending. Anyway,
which is really confusing, honestly.
Yeah, because people usually use safe for like.
It's a good and it's okay.
Yeah, but it's also
not
a safe box.
Actually, a safe that you can crack.
Yeah, it's like when you slept with all those girls in a week, Huli. I know, right?
Oh my.
We're talking about Honey Pup.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Huli
Pup. If we get if Hunky Pup is actually a thing that they will release eventually, I will definitely play that on stream. Don't worry about it.
I actually might be curious just to try, just to see how slowly this is gonna get.
Honeycam isn't worth it.
That's like a clicker thing again.
Yeah, it's like a clicker. Anyway, guys.
Honestly, just because of that, how interesting Honey Pop is, I'm curious to see how they would do Hunky Pop.
Yeah, Hunky Pop would be interesting. Anyway, guys, to get the true ending, we have to do everything we did last stream, plus more things, of course, you know? We need a couple more things that I haven't done in stream, so...
So, I want to ask one question before we go. I want to hear your thought.
Before that. So I'm gonna meet you guys in the captain's quarters, the communication office area, because that is the last puzzle that I have to do before the whole cutscene happens till we get to the true ending. So that's where I'm gonna meet you guys. Anyway, you were saying?
I was gonna say, I want to hear your final thoughts on what do you think is gonna happen in the final ending, because I want to see it compared to what actually happens.
Okay, so obviously we know that who are left behind? Is it Ace? I know. Okay, so it's 9, and I know Santa and June. That's 3. So they need another 9.
Well, remember, Santa, June, Ace, and Lotus all went
Okay,
with
so the people that are left are
Clover
Clover 7, which is
and us.
11, and then
Uh,
obviously us, which is 5. We're 5, right?
and then we had the coffin.
And then we have the coffin, which we already learned that it's Snake. So that's 7 plus 4, that's 11, plus 2, that's 13, plus, I said 2, right? 13, yeah, plus 5, that's 18, plus, oh yeah, that's actually 9. So we could. Okay, so thinking it that way, and knowing that this is my first time playing through this proper ending, obviously, they will. Okay, which rooms haven't we discovered? We've talked about, but we haven't gone through. A library, because of something about knowledge.
Uh huh.
Uh, we would have to go back to find the code to open the coffin, which is where Snake appears. And then the incinerator maybe has a puzzle to stop the incinerator from blowing up. Maybe the code will be found in the library.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what will happen. I mean, they could meet Zero. And if Zero indeed has the bracelet 0 in it, he could also escape with them and then proceed to kill Ace again. Well, try to kill Ace.
Hmm.
But I still don't understand. Like, everything is super confusing. Yes, like I'm still thinking about that. I don't understand. Like, I understand that 7 isn't there because he was in the experiment 9 years ago. I understand that Lotus isn't there because her children were in the experiment 9 years ago, and she has been wishing to understand what happened to them, but at the same time, she didn't want to pry, so I think that she held her investigation on her side, right?
Basically, she wanted to learn more, but she never wanted to ask her kids.
So she did a sort of investigation on her side about it, right?
Yeah, she basically tried. That's basically, I think, the reason why she quit her cybersecurity firm job.
Yeah, which makes sense, by the way. Okay, so she knew about Prattle Pharmaceutical. Then Ace, well, obviously, he's Gentaro Hongo, which is the CEO, which Zero wants to take revenge on. Santa, Lotus, and not Lotus, Clover, and Snake were in the one 9 years ago. Obviously, Clover was in it in the Nevada one. Then June might be Zero.
Okay.
It could still be Santa to take revenge of his sister, but we don't know that part. I mean, he did go insane, so I don't think that that is it. I think he
I
just
mean,
wants
he's
to.
the one that's holding June hostage right now.
Yeah. But
I'm just interested. as one who has already seen the whole ending and knows this